As Mariupol's defenders defiantly hold on in Ukraine, the number of bodies in the rubble of the bombarded and encircled Ukrainian city remains uncertain. The fate of those inside an art school and a theater that was blown apart 4 days earlier remains unclear. Ukraine flatly rejected Russia's offer of safe passage out of Mariupol in return for the city's surrender. Ukraine's president has praise for those who are fighting back against Russia, saying resistance for Ukrainians is part of their soul. Meanwhile, President Biden will meet with our allies later this week in Poland, but we're being told he won't visit the Ukraine. So what's expected to come from this meeting this week? I posed that question to Charles Bierbauer, who was the Moscow bureau chief for the ABC News in the 70s and 80s.
Poland is taking the brunt of the refugee issue. Of all the now several million refugees who have left Ukraine, the largest number have gone to Poland. It's easier to get there, it's closer. A substantial number have gone to Hungary and to Moldova. So I think that one has to surmise that President Biden wants to be as supportive of Poland as possible. Remember, Poland's history is such that if the Germans were not invading, the Russians were invading. And so they sit in a very fragile situation vis-a-vis the Russians. So anything that President Biden can do to give the Poles some confidence. And another aspect of that is that one of the largest communities in the United States is the Polish American community. So this is a very logical thing for President Biden to do. Vice President was there recently, and the Poles among the Western and Central Europeans have been ebbing towards, shall we call them, less democratic practices. This is a way to help perhaps wean the Poles back towards a much more solid alignment with the West, with NATO, than they've been having in recent years. So I think this is a very good move, probably, for all of those reasons, for President Biden to pop into Poland. It's not very far.